Have you ever wondered what happens when courage, faith, and justice meet at the throne of God? Today, we uncover one of the most overlooked stories in the Bible, when 5 women dared to speak up, and God himself said yes. This is the story of Zelophehad's daughters, Mahlah, Noah, Hoglah, Milcah, and Tirzah. In the book of Numbers chapter 27, we find a family facing a crisis. Their father, Zelophehad, had died in the wilderness, without sons. According to the customs of the time, his inheritance, his land, would vanish from his family line. But these 5 daughters refused to stay silent. They boldly approached Moses, the leaders, and the entire assembly, saying, "Why should our father's name disappear from his clan just because he had no sons? Give us property among our father's relatives." Moses didn't dismiss them. He took their case straight to God. And here's the astonishing part. God answered, "The daughters of Zelophehad are right. Did you hear that?" God not only validated their plea, but he changed the inheritance law of Israel forever. From that moment, women without brothers could inherit land. Think about this. In a patriarchal culture where women's voices were often silenced, these 5 daughters reshaped history through courage and faith. Their boldness tells us something vital. God is not threatened by your voice. When you speak truth with faith, heaven listens. Zelophehad's daughters still matter today. 1. Because they remind us that God's promises are not limited by gender, culture, or status. Because they prove that speaking up for what is right can bring generational change. Because they show that justice is part of God's heart. So what about you? Where are you being called to rise with courage, like these 5 women? To stand for justice, for faith, for truth, even when the odds seem stacked against you? Remember, the same God who said, "The daughters of Zelophehad are right," is the God who sees you, hears you, and calls you to step forward in faith. Because when God says yes, no one can say no. If this story stirred your spirit, share it, and let's remind the world that God's justice and love know no boundaries.